Hey guys, you're on the bench with Matt, and today we've got a quad from overtoptech.com. I actually won this in a video contest for Smokin drones, so big props to them. Check out their webpage and smokindrones.com and Facebook group. But here's what it is. Overtop they include an aluminum case with all their quads, so that's nice to carry everything in. Fits the quad and radio, and you can fit some batteries and props, whatever you need in it. But the quad I won was actually the L160. I was able to talk to Darcy at Overtop Tech and upgrade that to the F230, which I'm really excited about. I have already had it out, flown a couple line of sight videos, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But here's what you get in it. That nice aluminum case fits everything nice and neat inside. I was glad to see it actually came with a good instruction manual, several page manual. I think also in here in the back is their product lineup, but a lot of good information there on setup. This is the quad itself. First impression was it was a lot thinner than I imagined. Everything's nice and compact, hidden away from the elements. The frame is super stiff, so should hold up well to some hard crashes and abuse. The components they put on it is really fantastic. They went with a 2205 2300 kV motor. These are DYS motors, ran by 20 amp ESC little b ESCs, F3 flight controller, and I think the video transmitter is 25 watt or milliwatt or 200 milliwatt selectable, so that's nice. But cool little quad, little CMOS camera. Video looks good. I did some tests with it, but as far as flying it, this thing, it screams. It's got a ton of power. The weight on it is super low without the battery. I think it was 353 grams with props on it, but no battery. So that's 100 grams lighter than some of my other quads. But really a nice flyer. I'm excited to really get it out and open it up. Like I said, I only flew a couple line of sight batteries, just testing it out. 100 degrees out there today, so I might wait till this evening when the sun goes down. But I put on, these are some HQ 5x4x3 props. That's what I run on my other quads. So I put those on. It did come with, let me set this aside, it came with, these are DYS 5045 bullnose tri-blade props. You get a set of them. It came with a nice right-hand circular polarized mushroom antenna. I run immersion RC antennas on all my goggles and other quads, so I've got one for it already. You get, I think these are 5046 bullnose props. So it was nice. They sold you, or they sent a variety. You can try the tri-blades and two blades and see which one you like better. A little tool for changing the props. Here's a pretty nice little charger. It's got a little display on it. I think it's 2 to 4 cell. But again, I won this, so I really can't complain. But it doesn't come with a wall charger. Others may come with that. If you buy one, I would assume it would probably come with that. Mine just came with, these are, you can hook it up to a car battery and charge from that out in the field. So that's nice that it did come with that piece. Here you got, this is a Radio Link T8FB. It's a nice feeling radio. Obviously it's entry level, but it's got a nice feel to it. The sticks have a nice feel. You've got 2 switches up here, which, again, I've just barely flown this, but from what I figured out, this top left switch is your arm switch. So with it up, the motors are stopped and dead, don't do anything. Put it down to arm the motors. And there's different flight modes. This right switch changes your flight modes. There's actually only 2 flight modes listed in the book, but this is a 3-way switch. From what I can tell and have figured out, up is acro, middle I believe is also acro, and down is self-level. Something I thought that was strange, when you first turn this on, make sure all your switches are up, your throttle's down, and when you arm it in acro, the motors don't idle up. So you give it some throttle and they'll spin up the motors, but as soon as you drop throttle to 0, you know, they shut off completely. Whereas down here in self level mode, the motor's actually idle. So as soon as you arm it, the motors are going to start idling, which is nice. I kind of wish it would have had that for the Acro, which that can be changed. We can fix that. But nice little radio. One minor inconvenience, and this is more Radio Link's fault than it is over the top. It had nothing to do with them. Is that this radio comes with a 4 AA pack to power it, which is 6 volts. Well, the radio has a voltage alarm, which you can change if you hook to a PC, but that voltage alarm is preset to 11.1 volts. So no matter what you do, that alarm will not stop going off if they don't fix that for future models. And I'm sure after seeing this, I'm sure that they will. I didn't have I think it's a S-video cord to hook that to a PC. I didn't have that to correct that issue, but I did have an old 3-cell 2200 milliamp battery. This fits in there nice and snug. There's no extra room, but I was able to solder on the connectors from this pack and make it work. So that worked out. I fixed that issue real quick, and I'm sure that they will fix that issue on future models. But nice little case, fits everything in here real neat. Going to need to lift the quad up a little bit, but you can fit it in here with propellers on, so that's nice. You don't have to take those off every time you go out to fly. But overall, super happy with it. Like I said, excited for the weather to cool down a little bit and go outside and get some flying in. But what I did get to fly, this thing's super peppy, really has a lot of power, a lot of lift. You know, the tuning seems pretty good. I did have to, you know, it had some drift and a little bit of a yaw problem, so I had to trim that out initially, but once I fixed that, it hovers real nice. Definitely consider Overtop Tech. They're a new company building custom quads. I did get this from Hong Kong. It shipped on Monday, and I got it on Friday, so 5-day shipping. Couldn't have been happier with that. I've had stuff shipped within the U.S. that takes longer than that, so that was nice that they used DHL to ship that. But overall, pretty impressive little quad. So definitely check them out. Check out my channel and subscribe. I'm gonna be posting some flight videos with this, some line of sight videos and some other stuff, maybe some mod videos, what I end up doing to it with it. But check out my channel, subscribe, like the video, and thanks for watching.